Hello, this is Unreal News, and I am your host, Zero2 Game Dev, here to bring you the latest 10 free assets that are available on Fab. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now for the rules of the video. So rule 1, only assets that are released recently. Rule 2, only assets that aren't mine, so none of my own assets that are free. Assets will be linked in the description below. Let's start off with the flight and grapple system. So we can press jump to jump normally, or press jump and double tap to enter flight mode. And we've got this strafe movement and this sort of Superman-esque flying. And if I press shift, I enter a super sprint type flying. I don't know what the name for this, supersonic flight or something. Pressing space again will drop me into a superhero landing. Pressing control creates like a big jump. There is a bit of a funky thing with that finger on this animation, and then letting go does a larger jump to a superhero landing. Pressing C gets you a grapple point, and you can grapple to the widget that's active. So, and you can like couple those together as well. So that works like that. Animation for the grapple is a bit funky, but it all works, and there's not really much to it. It uses interfaces. There's no unnecessary casts in here. It's not bad. It's pretty compact, lightweight blueprint, and should be easy enough for you to understand. You can get this from Fab. Well, I mean, you can get them all from Fab. You can get this by just opening up your Fab store and clicking the plus. It comes as a folder. You don't have to have a separate project for this, which is very nice. This was released on August 17th and is a Creative Commons license, so it's completely open source. It's on 5.4 and 5.6, so check it out. Next, we're going to take a look at the skeleton necromancer. I really like the look of this guy. This is a character asset that is free, and it is rigged to the mannequin already. It came out on the 10th of August. So what we're going to do is we're going to open BP Player. And we're going to change this mesh to our skeleton necromancer. You can see it already has all the animations. Nothing's been retargeted. Everything is fine. And this guy looks absolutely great. If we stick him in the same blueprint, the actual grapple animation looks quite a lot better on him in terms of the proportions. So this is a absolutely fantastic character to get your hands on for free. So go check him out. He looks amazing in game, like really nice. Can't do that one justice enough. So go check him out. And again, just to get this asset, you come to the Fab store inside your game or inside the vault, press the plus button, and that is all done. We're going to look at another character asset, and I could have probably put this one in like 20 times because Underking is doing loads of free characters, loads of these modular free characters, but we're going to specifically look at this military one that we have installed. This one came out August 22nd, but Underking has so many free characters, it's pretty nutty, honestly. So credit where credit's due to that guy, just absolutely washing through these characters. The modular military one comes with 4 characters. These are rigged to the UE5 skeleton, and it came out on August 22nd. And we can do the same thing that we did with our skeleton and just change it to military, change our character, and keep all our animations. So if we go back into our level, here we have our military guy flying around. And then we can see all of the different types of characters and all the different pieces just for this one, but all the other assets also come with all these set up as well. So you should spend some time redeeming all those assets because you get a load of different things with them. All good value for money that you get for free. And again, to get those, you would just select them, select add to project, and it will create the folder in there. Now we're going to look at the free shrubs pack that came out on the 23rd of August. So today, great. And you just click add to project to add it to project, and it is nanite shrubs that take up about 1.3 gigabytes and have wind foliage. You control over the wind type based on the material instance. So if you want more speed, more strength, more gusts, then you can activate that and change it as you require. And you have a little controller down here to adjust the wind. So wave it around like you just don't care. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There's the wind controller. Next, we're going to take a look at the simple blueprint class, and I'm going to lump this in with another one as well, which I'll show you in a minute. This came out August 21st, 2025, and all this is a beginner's guide to blueprints. So we'll take a look at this in here. So if we go to content drawer, we've got this simple actor class and this test class that's been fully documented. So if you're just starting out, then this will teach you and document what these specific nodes do. It's just good for learning. I don't expect many people find a use for this potentially that are watching this video, but it might be good to know about so you can pass it on to a friend who's learning. It comes with some tests as well, so this is like a test class. You're expected to fill in an activity, so it's like a learn and do type activity. And the other one that I was going to lump this in with, the VFX tutorials. This one's a bit of a weird one. It's just a link to the tutorial list that this person has on their YouTube channel. I mean, I should probably make one for myself, honestly, so that I can push my own stuff. But obviously, this is for VFX. It's a good idea. You don't really do much with it. You can't add it to a project. It's a bit of a weird one, but it was released August 17th, 2025. Now we're going to take a look at the door system, 11 different doors. This was released on August 20th. This is a standalone project. In here, we've got lots of different types of doors. There's also a head bob in here. I like this door. So you click it and you move your mouse and it opens with the mouse. I think that's really nice. Physics doors. Keys. Got some keys. Use a black key, use a gold key. Then we've got an auto door that shuts behind you. So you interact with it, it opens, and then closes behind you. And then one that doesn't do that. Here we have sliding doors. Doors on the wrong side. Think like Elden Ring and Dark Souls type doors. So they can only open one way. And then an auto rotating door. One that uses a collision box to rotate, and a physics based rotating door. So door systems. Super easy to use, super useful. Every game has doors. I like this door. Using your mouse to open a door, that's cool. I enjoy that. It's a very nice system, really easy to use. Okay, so the next one is one that I'm actually a little bit excited about, but also kind of disappointed about as well. And I'll sort of show you why. So it is the quest system, and it came out on August 21st, 2025. And this person has another free asset called Easy Logger as well. So you can check that out. It's a game ability system project. So it uses the gameplay ability system, or GAS, to create a quest system. And now that sounds like fantastic, super intriguing, super interesting. The reason I'm a little disappointed in it is because it doesn't come with a template map or a demo map. So the code seems to work fine, but there's no template map to show you. So there is an introduction video on YouTube here. There's also a GitHub project here, but you can add it straight to your project. It comes with what you would sort of expect it to, in terms of like the actors, quest givers, etc. But I can't really show how it works because there's no normal thing set up for me to show. So it's a little bit disappointing in terms of that. Like, I would love to be able to say that you collect both of these and then this thing changes to pass these quests to. Like, it seems like it's a really robust setup system. It uses data assets for the inventory, and someone who is experienced with gameplay ability system might find this super useful, and this might not be an overarching issue for them, but for someone who's not really familiar with gameplay ability system and hasn't taken a dive into it, this could be like a real big barrier to entry, not being able to visualize how something works and what happens at certain points. So I hope the person who does this plugin gets the map fixed for those of us who are inexperienced in gameplay ability system and are looking to get into it. But for anyone who is experienced in gameplay ability system, then this might be one for you to check out and have a look at. And if that is the case, then let me know down below. Is this as good as I think it is? Or is this one that you would miss? So the next asset we're going to check out is a pack of textures, and this came out on August 22nd, and these are in sort of 1K, 2K and 4K, but you should also check out this person's page because all of their assets are free. They all seem to be textures and decals and just a few props as well, so it's worth checking out. This is all of the materials, so you've got lots of different materials in here. There's the brick ceramic and charcoal and stuff, so all of these materials are all in here. There's this quilt material, which is quite nice. All these stone materials. There isn't a map for this, so I've had to drag all these out myself, which is a bit frustrating. These are good if you didn't get the like mega scans ones. Seaweed, that's new, that's nice. So if you didn't get the mega scans materials, this will help you start to build up your base. Got this fabric material as well. So that's all the material ones. Next, we're going to stay with the material theme a little bit, and we're going to look at the Asset Lab streamlined material editing. So to get this one, it's free to redeem, but you've got to come to your vault and install it to Engine. I'm just going to install it to 5.6. Once that's done, you need to go to your plugins inside and type in Asset Lab and then restart the engine. So you would select static mesh, go to details, and you can change the colors and all the material instance properties in there, rather than having to go into the material instance itself and then change it inside the actual base color or wherever you're going to change it. So it's just a quickness option that is available inside there. And then finally, we've got the easy breathing component, which is a sprinting component that plays a sound, and this was released on August 14th. So this is when you're running around and it plays an out of breath sound. So this is it. And that is just done via a component, so it's a single piece of code in here, but just a breathing system for when you are sprinting. So it's a nice addition that wraps up our 10 free assets. A couple of honourable mentions in here, because we always do some honourable mentions. We've got the cell face shadow map. This is a Blender asset that does sort of cell face shadow maps, so toon shading and stuff. That's quite nice, but I have no idea how to use Blender, so we ignore that. The cartoon cityscape, this is low poly 3D models. I opened this up and this was really good too. So as usual, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of the intro. It took some time to do, and I'm pretty proud of it, but let me know what you think, and I hope you have a lovely weekend and a great day. Thank you very much.